Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the News of Legends. We've got quite a few things that have been happening over the last week, so I guess we'll get straight into it. There's some big and juicy stories for us today. As usual, if you do enjoy this episode at all, I'd really appreciate if you hit a like, support the series. But beyond that, let's get straight into things. So the first big thing that I'm the most hyped for is what you've probably heard of as the Stream Dream meme team is Delta Fox, who've just been announced, who's comprised of Imaqtpie, Voyboy, Dyrus, Scarra, and Shiptur. This is going to be an LCS team. Holy crap. There is not a whole lot to say about this apart from just holy crap. Now, a lot of people think this is just a bit of a publicity stunt, that they're not really going to be able to compete in the LCS scene. But honestly, every single member of this team has had a really long and fruitful track record in the LCS or competing at a championship level. I followed Dyrus since he was in Epic. I've followed people like Scarra and Voyboy since they were in like teams like Dignitas. They're all really good players. They also have huge, massive followings on Twitch. They're some of the biggest Twitch streamers as well. This could be huge, not just for them, but for everybody. The thing that I loved the most about the LCS back in the day was because it had all these personalities on it. It had people on it that you would actually really love watching. Like seeing Dyrus go up on stage with a big pillow and just kind of whack himself and whack other players in the face with his pillow. Back in the day was some of the glory days of League of Legends for me. And seeing them back playing at a competitive level, it's going to be interesting. I don't quite know what the roles are going to be just yet. They haven't really ironed out what the roles are so far, but we'll see what happens. But nevertheless, there's going to be a lot of money to be made in this, it has to be said. Holy shit. But some of the biggest personalities, and more so some of my favorite personalities, and even like Voyboy and Dyrus, I've met them in real life. They're some of the biggest fucking sweethearts I've ever met, and it's going to be awesome to actually watch them on these huge championship streams again. And I'm going to be rooting for them. I don't care. I don't care if they do well. I don't care if they do bad. I'm rooting for them nonetheless. That is, of course, unless Imaqtpie gets banned for his horrible flaming that he does in his solo queue games. Could we just run the clip of Imaqtpie horribly flaming some people in solo queue, please? Kappa. Now on to some other news. We're going to take the tone down ever so slightly. This is regarding Krepo and a lot of the allegations that have come out about him recently. So, as we all know, if you watched a couple weeks ago, we said that he stepped down from the MSI casting desk just a few weeks ago. He has put out an official statement that says that he is stepping away from Riot and from LCS for the foreseeable future. I'm just going to read out an excerpt of his statement that he posted on Twitter. So as of right now, I've decided that with the support of Riot, that I will be stepping down from my role as an EU LCS shoutcaster for the foreseeable future. I'll be taking an extended break where I want to live life out of the spotlight for a while and focus on myself. Being in a position of fame and constant scrutiny isn't easy to deal with, and it has been quite the learning process for me. I think it's best for me to take a step back and reflect on that period of time, what I've learned and what makes me happy. I'm extremely grateful for the last few years. Working in this amazing industry, creating happiness, and even inspiring others has been a true privilege. I'd like to thank all my co-workers who have been a pleasure to work with / for, and most of all to the fans who have followed my career so far. I do not know what the future holds. Maybe I'll come back to casting eventually. Maybe I'll work in the back end of esports in a more supportive function with less of a spotlight. But right now, I need a break and hope you can all understand that. So yeah, honestly, a bit of a damn shame that Krepo is going to be gone for the foreseeable future. Who actually knows if we're going to get him back in any role at all, if we're ever going to see him on any of the LCS streams. But nevertheless, I wish him all the best of luck. Honestly, this seems like the best option for him. I've said this numerous times. When you're a public figure and when you come under fire, or just a lot of when you get a lot of attention, when people watch you, or a lot of eyes are watching you, not because they want you to succeed, but because they're waiting for you to fall, it can be an awful lot of pressure. And sometimes the only real thing you can do is take a step back, take a deep breath, and just kind of reassess everything. So who knows, after a while, after everything's died down, he may come back. I hope he does, but regardless, wish him all the best. maybe see you soon. On to a more fun topic now though. I did a video about this yesterday, but you may not have seen it. If you haven't, I would really recommend you go watch it because it's actually really cool. You may want to see how it operates before you try it as well. Somebody has created a huge, and I mean huge, League of Legends Pokemon Emerald hack. Now let me just run you down some of the features that are in this that have been added to the game. So we got all champions up until Camille are obtainable. You can catch all these Pokemon in the game. Not Pokemon, champions. Champion sprites are also all animated. They all also have unique moves that are related to their abilities. They have unique champion cries that when they come out. There's passives that are on each champion. I'm going to try and resist saying Pokemon because they're champions, not Pokemon. All areas of Valorant can be accessed, which is fantastic. From Bilgewater to Zon, everything. It has an actual storyline. There's stuff that you can do after you complete the storyline. There's different types. So you got your physical or your magic damage as well. There's items from the game. You can get your Poro Snacks. You can get, instead of Pokeballs, it's just balls that Oriana creates. You can get skins for your champions in the game, which apparently have strategic implications. There's new music. There's cool battle backgrounds. You can actually, there's like models for each character in the game. You can like meet these characters. You meet Ezreal within the first few minutes of the game, which is pretty cool. You can also meet and battle with famous WoW players and teams. Don't know if I'm in there, probably not. I very much doubt that. However, you know, you could probably battle SKT or Faker or something. That might be fun. But nevertheless, I'm just gonna show you the intro to the game. And if that doesn't wet your whistle, if that does not make you interested in playing this game, I have absolutely no idea what will. So link to that will be in the description. If you want a tutorial on how to actually install this, I am considering making one because it's a little bit weird. But if you want to go check out my last video, which was from yesterday, which was a video on this Pokemon game, and if you want me to do a tutorial on how to install it properly, because it was a little bit confusing for me, there wasn't a lot of people actually giving information on it, then I can do that. Go back there, like the video, let me know, or let me know on this video, and I'll get that sorted for you. And finally, the 10-ban system has actually been rolled out to some of the servers now. So, this is, I guess, an official or a formal call out to Yasuo players who play Yasuo in ranked. Unlucky, you're never gonna get to play Yasuo again. So all I can really say is, hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed playing your character while you could. You probably want to find a new character though. Don't go to Riven though, because she's probably gonna get permabanned as well. Don't go to Fizz. Probably also permabanned. Just quit the game. Yeah, the Yasuo players, yep, you're done. Game's over. Sorry about that one. There's nothing left here for you. Sorry about that. Oh, and Riven players, and Fizz players, and League Sin players, and Syndra players, and who else is shit? Fiora. Fuck Fiora players. Fiora, you're all getting banned. It's not happening. Stop playing the game, because if you're main at any of these characters, you're done. It's over. You're finished. Have a good one. But anyway guys, that was all the news that we had for the last week. It wasn't the most intense week of several stories. There wasn't a bunch of stories, but some of the stories that did come out were pretty big anyway, with like Echo Fox and Krepo. Nevertheless guys, if you did enjoy this video, if you learned something you didn't already know, I would really appreciate if you'd slap a like on that video. And also, if you have any suggestions of things that I could do in the future to improve this show, I would love it if you would comment down below as well. Let me know. And if you're new to the channel as well, hit subscribe on that as well. Nevertheless, guys, I'll be seeing you tomorrow and on Friday as well for another Why I Hate. Apart from that, have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see you later.